do like a little cheeky save here because I'm a coward. Yeah, we'll save you. Platinate, declare war, minor conquest. And yes, you guys all did join. Here's my question. Are you the war leader? No. So Munster, here's the thing. It worked exactly as I intended it to. Because Munster is not the war leader. Britain cannot get involved. So we move our troops into Munster. We're also at war probably with a handful of other people, but I don't think it matters so much. I mean, it's 32 against 5, even in the best situation for them. So we add a cost of belly. Like, we'll do a minor conquest of Munster, annex this whole land. I mean, and it'll work pretty well. Because again, Munster didn't have an army. I mean, do I actually want to call in any of my allies? You would not accept. I mean, I'm not surprised that some of these people will not accept like internal wars like this. You would. You're 123rd place. But I mean, if you'll join the war, I don't see like why not. Do I mobilize? I mean, it'll make the war actually go by a little bit faster, so yeah. Let's mobilize our armies. Because again, we should win without too much problem. Or with all of West Germany. I mean, most of it, yeah. So, I mean, what do we have to do for us to dominate Saxony, Silesia? There's something about the Rhineland, isn't there? No, apparently not. Okay. I mean, once you're done this occupation, we can basically go murder, murder, murder. Like, we can murder everybody without too much problem. Okay, we demobilized in this province. We'll probably lose, but I mean, actually looking at it, we might still win, which is funny. Yeah, so come here. Murder these guys. I mean, you know what? You survived. You survived to fight another day, and I'm okay with that. Then you guys come over here. And now, again, eventually we'll be able to do a minor conquest. They're almost small enough to be considered a tiny conquest, but maybe if we kill enough people, we can get them down to tiny, which would be hilarious. Because we have 8, or at 7.5. Prestige. Diplomacy points, cost belly. Okay. We're losing 0.1 infamy per month. We are gaining some war exhaustion, which is a bit of a shame, but who else am I at war with? I mean, if we can sever peace out people, that'd be nice. It's like, you're going to reinforce that, but again, reinforcing... I was going to say it doesn't really matter, but, you know, okay, we'll send in, like, one army. There we go. Do you think I can kill enough people to get their population down to less than 100,000? I mean, if I can end up killing, you know, 7,000 people to save 5 infamy, I'll do it. Because I think I can use that to annex one more country. Actually, no, I could annex right now. I can annex 2 countries for sure. What about, do you have... Let's look at migration. Nobody's leaving Munster. I think we've killed about 1,000. Munster wants out of the war. Munster, I have bad news for you. You're gonna stay in this war for a little while longer. Let's put it that way. You want to join the war? You would not accept. Look, if I say 5 infamy, 7,000 Munsterites, it's worth it. Because you're at... I mean, actually, they're probably not, because... No, I think your population is going to go a little bit more. And because you don't have a big army... Like, if you had like, an army you could kill... It'd probably change things, but you know, let's do a minor conquest against you. Let's fill out our military points here. kill a few hundred of your soldiers. Is that going to reduce your population? It reduces your population by about 2,000. But yeah, but Munster doesn't have an army, which is unfortunate. Again, who else are you at war with? So we're going to annex you. We're going to annex this blue country. Don't need it. What about you? You have no points. Trier has 10. We could tiny conquest you as well. But that would lead to more territory kind of being further away. But I guess if we annex you, you'll also kind of not be where I want you to be. Like, do you want to join my war? You would not accept. And if you're not going to join my wars, why am I even allied to you? Dortmund. But you're the war leader? That's not what I expected. Why are you the war leader? I don't get it. I don't understand. So I guess we'll be back for Dortmund at some point. The question is, like, do I want to annex one more country? Or do I want to save my, I mean, how many people? You have, well, you have 36,000. We can tiny conquest 2 people. Like, are you tiny? You're actually a tiny conquest. We can tiny conquest 2. You're also a tiny conquest. You know, Lundberg, I don't know who you're at war with. You're at war with the Swedish. I don't know why. Oh, because Denmark wants some territory. Okay. I mean, killing Sweden's fine. It's fine by me. Do I want to annex Trier? And get a nice little tiny conquest? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, they have industry points, which makes them immediately a tempting target. And you have, you know what? Tiny. Okay, so annex, tiny. And then we'll be at our infamy limit. Well, we'll be close to our infamy limit. And at that point, okay, Kingdom of Sus. We don't really have to worry about you too much. Oh, we have a 9 stack. You know, you come over here and help. Bryn, absolutely not. You're not allowed to come into my country at all. Like, swear to God. Like, you're influencing everybody in, like, Germany. So why would I want you to get stronger? Oh, we can actually change some stuff as well. Militancy is rising a little bit. But you know what? Going for a very influential... I mean, you need more supplies, though. Basic school? Not even a question. Give me better schools, please, and thank you. Can I annex you? You still not accept. We probably need to fully occupy you. Trier, I am fine. Can your... What about, like, a tiny conquest? And then I'll probably tiny conquest you as well. And I mean, we're 4th in prestige, because we're about to, like, not quite double the size of our country, but we're gonna do pretty well. Are we at war with anybody else? I mean, there's one more country at war with. Like, we could maybe annex you if we waited a little bit. I mean, if we wait 13 months, we can annex everybody that we're at war with. Stop murdering people? Absolutely not. Never. The murders will continue until morale improves. Munster. Okay, we're almost at 1 million people. Now we've occupied all of Trier. Occupied the entirety of the Palatinate. Prussia, man, it's getting stronger by the day. And to recruit population, we need more people in Brandenburg, more soldiers, please, and thank you. Do I want to annex you? I don't know. Yeah, we're kind of eating... Everybody in the Rhineland is basically being killed right now. But I mean, they had it coming, let's be honest. Okay, you're Bavaria. Palatinate, I think it's time for us to annex you as well. Don't force him into service. I think that's fine. Your hat. Do you have any industry? You don't. 56,000 people. Like here, like you can't even push all these, right? No, the 149. Even if the AI, like, you couldn't surrender this. Do I? You know what? You get to live. Oh, I can humiliate you. Yeah, you're not sure. Why not? You get to live, and you get to tell everybody else about the tale. Don't mess with Prussia. Because apparently we'll just kill all of you. We have enough prestige. Let's go. I mean, how close is it, though? We're at, what, 470, you're 450. It's really close. And then I will tiny conquest you. We will demobilize the army. Send you guys back to Berlin. And yeah, we've almost not quite double the size. We want like a nice probably like 60% larger. Also get more education efficiency seems decent enough. I mean, I think some of these people, no, I mean they're all North Germans. I mean they are all of our accepted culture group. So they shouldn't be the country looks disgusting. Look. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Like, we basically almost have, like, 1820 Prussian borders in 1712. Actually, you know, the forming Germany formation, or ideas probably show up once we're a great power, I would imagine. Like, that makes sense. So I think we'll probably... Yeah, Hungary's at war with people. Who's Hungary attacking? The Ottomans? I know they have cores there. Yeah, they're attacking the Ottomans for some cores. They're also invading Transylvania. Hungary doesn't have an army right now. No, they have 7 divisions. You have 6. I mean, you also are at war with the French, but I don't know how much the French are really going to make a difference here. I mean, Austria did get their way back up to 10th place. Also, open all factories, subsidize all factories. Yeah, boost our points up as much as possible. Now that we have like so much population, we're now in 7th place. Again, do not integrate territory. I don't think it's worthwhile. Move north to make the name huge. It's not a bad idea. I'm trying to think, like, what country do we need to annex to make the country name bigger? I don't really know. Because right now the problem is all these tiny countries, right? Like, to annex all of Germany would take a long, long time. Apparently this grain farm in Brandenburg is just never going to get built. Okay, I think right now we can cut military spending at least a little bit to make some more money. Are we in debt at all? No. Could build 5 more divisions. You're 814, so we actually need more artillery. And most of our territory does connect. I mean, this area down here is kind of doing its own thing. And I guess Prussia itself is also kind of doing its own thing. You're still allied to the French. And yeah, we kind of just need to aggressively sphere everybody in Germany when we have the chance. Have so much military industry that you're completely self-sufficient. I mean, that would be nice. I just want to become a great power. It's all I want. Who are we kicking out of the list? Poland? Yeah, no, Poland's dropping out. Bye-bye, Poland. Maybe we could try to sphere them right away, but we sphere Poland again, we still have to wait 50 years. Yeah, no, France does sphere Mecklenburg. But I don't think we want to, immediately fight the French and the British for influence. We want to try to influence everybody else, and then fight the British and the French. To me, like, that makes the most amount of sense. Ottomans, are you trying to take any territory from them? No, you're not. What do we have the Hungarian Austrian Empire? Just Hungary becomes the major player here. What's your supply? 52? Not horrible. We got some noble rebels immediately. Hello. Avoid the rebels. And then we'll send like a small strike force basically to come kill them. Yeah, you're the artillery. So I think we built artillery units that were just immediately upset with our existence. And there you go. Now you're dead. Take over Hanover. Well, the thing with Hanover, I mean, they're neutral with everybody. They do have a core up here in Stad. So I mean, if we can sphere Hanover, because I think like once we become a great power, our interest is less in annexations and more in terms of influence. These guys did not split at all in any logical way. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's still a bit awkward, but we'll keep these guys like this. You know what, France? You can have military access. That's okay. How long? I feel like it's been longer than a year. Because again, once it's been a year, unless you're at war. You're not at war. Okay. You know, Ottomans, you can also have military access. If you want to fight in Prussia, I'm kind of okay with that. Just to remove the school system. Let's, like, not do that. Okay, I got better migration. We're about a year away from having rationalism. And also a year away from having railroads as well. So, you know, let's go for improved water wheel. Make our factories a little bit more efficient. Look, I just want to be a great power. That's it. It's just a simple request. The humblest of requests, honestly. Just make me a great power. And then we can all go for lunch. I mean, the Ottomans are going to crush the Hungarians. Like, they're doing a really bad job. I'm surprised that you don't want any territory. I mean, again, I don't know what the Ottomans really even try to take from Hungary. You know what I mean? So you're in 9th place. Oh no, that's the problem, is that because these guys are close. Okay. Because Poland and Hungary are fighting over 8th place, it means that none of them are getting close enough to drop out of the police clean at the borders. I mean, I'll try my best. Okay, it's time for us to go kill some rebels. I mean, there's only like one dangerous stack. But once Poland and Hungary figure out which one of them is the biggest loser, then we will be able to become a great power. And we'll crush all of you. And these 3 stacks basically don't really pose a threat. And now that you're all dead, yeah, just go to Berlin. And soon we should be able to train up more units. Yeah, we can already build like another 4 artillery. We still need more soldiers. But you also need soldiers up here in Pomerania. So let's shift you over like this for now. I mean, it looks like Hungary is the biggest loser, for sure. Again, we're really just waiting for Hungary to realize that they're no longer... I mean, but they're not going to drop out of the Great Power list until they're not at war. Typically, that's how it works. Maybe it depends, like... What's the mod? The mod's Age of Enlightenment. Maybe? Like, I'm just trying to think. Hungary, that's a Queen Anne. If... Okay, King George I. Kaboom. I mean, can they drop out of the Great Power list when they're at war? Or is it just when there's like a crisis war happening? And I don't think... I'm guessing crisis basically can't happen. Great Powers at war, base decay, Great Powers, ranking, -0.8. What about, like, here? Like, maybe it looks like the XD still can happen. Can you give more details on the mod? Well, basically, you're starting at 1700 instead of 1820 or 1836. And right now, I mean, oh, Great Power status, nice. Basically, it's just, what are we importing the most of? Right now, we're importing mostly clothes. Basically, it's just Victoria 2 during the Age of Enlightenment. Well, I need to... I mean, who's making clothes? Mostly China, Spain, Korea, France, and Tunisia. A weird combination of countries, but okay. But we are now a great power. Apparently, we can already influence some people. Oh my god, how am I supposed to figure out which one of these people are? Oh, I can already add 2 people to my sphere. Oh, we're doing well already. Oh no, I can increase your opinion twice. And the bishopric here. I mean, are we already considered friendly with a bunch of countries? We start cordial with, I think, all of our allies. Yeah, so anybody that appoints in, I kind of want to try to influence. But not if they're already backed by one of these powers. No, okay, also we don't care about... the First Nation.